Hi guys, welcome to my channel. We're going to jump right into this makeup tutorial. The first product that I'll start using is the Fenty Beauty Mattifying Primer. I'm going to take this primer and apply it all over my face. The consistency of this particular product is more like a milky type consistency, not like your typical primer that's usually really thick, but I love it because it's going to work great for my oily skin. Now I'm going to go in with the Smashbox Minimize Pores. I'm going to take this and place it all over my face. This will help to minimize the large pores that I have in my face and just make the foundation be a tad bit smoother when I get ready for my foundation application. Now I'm going to take the Laura Mercier translucent powder with my Kat Von D brush, and I'm going to place this all over my face. This will help to minimize some of the oiliness that may occur throughout the day. Off camera, I finished my eyebrows, so now I'm going to go in with my p.louise makeup base in the number 4. I'm going to use this to start beginning to carve out the undersides of my eyebrows so that I can make sure that I get that perfect arch. The number 4 base is about maybe 2 to 3 shades lighter than my actual skin tone. I'm making sure that I'm getting a nice smooth and balanced foundation, so when I get ready to place my eyeshadow, it will be a great flat surface in order for me to make sure that I work that product through. Now I'm taking a small fluffy brush and I'm going to start patting that product all onto the top of my lids because I want to make sure that I have a great base for my eyeshadows. Now I'm going in with my p.louise number 6 base, and I'm going to take my flat hat brush, the same one I used on my bottom brow, and I'm going to use that right above the top of my brows to give me a nice, sharp, crisp finish look. Now I could have used the number 4, but sometimes when you go too light right above your eyebrows, it'll give you this slight halo effect, and I'm not trying to do that today. My brows are complete. I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Longwear Foundation in the color 410. What I like to use for this particular application is I like to grab my flat kabuki brush and I use that to apply the foundation all over my face. I am taking the foundation and I'm doing soft patting motions, not the swiping, because I do want to make sure that I have more of my makeup applied to my face and less of it coming back onto my brush. Now that that's done, I'm going in with my MAC paint pot in the color Laying Low. I'm just adding that to the p.louise base. This is just going to help to give me an extra pop when I apply my eyeshadow. Now that that's set, I'm grabbing my Morphe eyeshadow palette. This has some beautiful browns in it, along with my matte flat brush, and I'm going to take that particular light eyeshadow from that palette and place it all over the top of my eyelids. I'm using some very quick patting motions to make sure that I get that properly placed in order for me to build a base for the additional eyeshadows that I plan to use. Next, I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty Mocha Mami, and I'm adding that all over the top of my eyelids. Now that I've got that finished, I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush so that I can make sure that I smooth out some of those harsh lines that may appear where you see the separation between my Louise base and this particular Mocha Mami. So that's what I'm doing here. Just quick, short, swift windshield type motions. I'm also doing some circling there. So it's like a combination of both. Now that that's done, I'm going to take my damp beauty blender and just press that into my skin. I just want to give myself more of a skin-like finish when it comes to my foundation. Now that that's done, I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer in the color 370. That's about 2 shades lighter than my actual skin tone. And you see where I'm taking my concealer and just taking a little bit higher along the outer corners of my eye. This is going to give me a look as if I had a little procedure, you know, fresh face look. Here's a little tip. I like to let my concealer sit anywhere from a minute to a minute and a half so that it can get a little tacky. And then I start using what you see here, soft patting motions to make sure that it stays in place. I'm using a Real Techniques fluffy brush to make sure that I get this process completed. Got my concealer all nice and placed and smooth out. I'm taking my Fenty Beauty powder in the color Banana and I'm going to place that all underneath my under eye. I'm doing this so that I can make sure that I prevent any creasing that may occur, as well as I want to bake for a little bit, and that's going to give me an extra pow to my highlight. Now that I've completed that, yes, I'm going to go in with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, and I'm taking my IT Cosmetic brush and I'm just going to pat that all over my face where I have foundation. Now that that's all done, I'm going to take the Fenty Beauty Coco Naughty bronzer along with a slanted brush so that I can begin carving out my contour so I can bring a little bit more dimension and color back to my face. Now I'm going in with my Mercier bronzing brush. I love this brush. I'm just using it to help add more dimension to my face as well as to smooth out any harsh lines that may appear. I am going in with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, and I'm just going to bring some color back around my cheeks, to kind of tone down the bronzer that I put on, as well as to continue to work out any over harshness and lines that I may see. Now I'm taking the Mocha Mami by Fenty Beauty and just applying that around my nose to give me a slight contour. I'm using some slight circular motions with a fluffy brush to blend in that contour and also to kind of remove all of the harsh lines that I see. Now I'm going to add my highlight in. This is the Fenty Beauty Cognac Candy highlighter, and I'm just going to take my matte fan brush and place that along the highest points of my cheek. Now I'm applying my MAC lip pencil in the color Chestnut just to give me more definition along the bottom and the upper parts of my lip. Next, I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty Mademoiselle Matte Lip Pencil in the color PMS. It's sort of a chocolatey burgundy brown color. It's gorgeous. And here's the final look. I hope you like it. Hit the subscribe button below, and thanks for watching.